What's up, people? You're locked into the 2PRO1SLOW podcast. Brought to you by kexunderwear.com. The best underwear in the action sport game.
Right, we are back. Episode 21. I've had a busy week. We've crammed 3 in the space of a week. They're obviously not going to come out in the week, but I've sat in this seat for a long time this week. But this time we've got another Red Bull athlete, Jonny.
Wee.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. Are you?
We haven't seen you since midway through last year.
Time, yeah.
Are you all right as well, Tommy?
I'm all right.
You warm enough?
Warm, happy.
Happy?
I mean, it's quite late because we're filming this at 7 p.m. But it's all right. It's all right as long as it don't go on too long. We'll be all right, won't we?
We'll do a fast one.
Johnny's flew in from I don't know where, but drove straight here.
You come straight in.
Straight into Liverpool.
You can move all your mic if you need to. Pull it closer. You haven't got to lean in.
I'll lean into it. Flew into Liverpool and then just straight here.
Just cheapest flight option.
It was. I went for a lucky dip hire car.
I noticed your key fell out on the floor there. It was a 6th key. They're normally the cheapest hire car option as well.
No, they're not.
They are?
They're not.
That's the reason Bill got one in Germany last week.
Oh, really?
So, how you been? Last time we saw you was halfway through the year, so probably should start with back end of the hard enduro series. How was the last half of the year for you, 2021?
It was good. I can't remember where I finished. 5th in the championship, so it wasn't too bad. But so we've just had the Super Enduro Championship, which was good.
You got to bang your mic a bit closer to your face. Pull it up and across.
It's stuck
There we go.
I didn't want to pull it off the table.
No, you can pull it off the table.
It was good. It was good championship. So we had the Super Enduro Championship just gone, which obviously you were at the final round. Why didn't you come?
I was racing.
Where?
I didn't really race, but I was at an event.
Where? Fat Cat?
Yeah, Fat Cat.
I watched that the other day.
I should have come. I should have just come to Germany and watched.
We've just had that. That's finished, and getting ready for Israel, which starts in a week for the outdoor championship.
Yeah, I think by the time this comes out, Israel will probably have been, but
Looking forward to it.
I can't wait to get there. Now I've set my bike and that, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to go or not.
Why?
I've got a bad shoulder and a bad knee. My knee's still bad, but my shoulder's really bad.
You're worse than me then, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Everyone's yours the proper bad shoulder.
But we're old now. How old are you?
32.
No, you're older than me.
Everyone's carrying injury. Bill's wrist's been playing up.
Yeah.
How old
it's
are
a
you?
brutal sport. 28.
Is that all you are?
No, 31.
I was going to say no, but I remember you coming up here. Well, I don't know what year was it.
Ago.
Was it 10 years ago?
Yeah,
your first time up
10 years
here
ago.
when we practiced stars.
Yeah, I bet it was 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was 2015 you came up.
Nah.
A bit before it, but yeah, when you...
I wasn't. 10 years ago was when I was in my prime. That was 2012. There's no way it was. I was past it when
it was because I had a 2015 250 EXC. I remember it. I bought it
7 years ago then.
7, yeah. But you'd come up before that.
You was at your peak then.
We were both in our prime.
Yeah. No, I was sort of.
No, we're both over the hill.
I was on my decline then. I didn't know it, but I was. But you was you're fully in the prime, so you was winning everything. And then it's hard, isn't it, sometimes, because I know from my point of view, you're sort of there, and then the injuries take a toll, and then obviously now you're carrying a couple of injuries, so quite hard in that instance.
I think it is once you get an injury, that's it. One leads to another, and they just add up. Have you had many or not?
I've had a lot, but yeah, it's difficult. You always, I think even any sport, you try and ride through it, don't you? So that you get an injury, but you obviously want to keep riding, you want to keep racing, you feel obliged to ride. There's always the thing about you riding for money, and then you also want to still earn your money, so you want to be out on track and do the best for the sponsors. But at the same time, you're almost doing yourself no justice being out on track. And then you're almost better sitting out in motocross, I believe, than trying to ride through it because it goes from bad to worse. But it's hard to
motocross, you get there's not really ever any rest either. It's literally weekend after weekend. But you boys in the hard enduro seem to get 6 weeks sometimes.
Not right now though.
We get 5 weeks is like the max, but it's 5 weeks is never enough to like have a few weeks off and then get back training again.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Better than weekend after weekend, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but now but in your case now, you've had the last round of the extreme indoor.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Super
and now
enduro.
it's the super enduro, and then you've got
You watched
next
that,
week.
didn't you? You watched all of that. You know how he got
No,
on.
I watched Billy's vlog.
Oh, did you?
It's
I haven't
£7 in
watched
it to watch the race.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't pay for it. Billy came to my house, so I've got his login now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, so I
That's
watched
where
the
you've
super
done
enduro.
the shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you see my Super Bowl? Have you got the
Yeah.
video of it?
I saw it live. I haven't got the video of it, but I'll try and explain it to you, Tommy. On
Came
the
off a little
second
short.
day, they reversed the track, and the finish jump was sort of a step up
and over
over,
some logs.
but you could triple it. But it was quite hard, and a lot of people were like catching the top. And Jonny caught the top on
Front first.
on the front nose wheel and literally just
I think
landed one-handed.
the worst bit was after that there was them 3 log doubles, and I went through them like a set of whoops, and it was just so out of control.
What, the shoulder was out of place at that point?
It didn't pop out at the time, I don't think, but I think that's how I've torn it.
So
basically I've
what
torn
have you
down-
actually do then?
I've torn down the front of there, like right down the front. Like when I go to bend over, it pop. Like if I go to put my socks on,
It'll
I
pop
feel
out.
it pop out. Yeah.
And so you've got to have an operation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and see tomorrow. See if I can ride Israel.
What, you're going to get on your bike and ride a little bit and see if it's okay?
No, I'm gonna go and see the surgeon tomorrow to see what he suggests. He did my other shoulder, so he was quite good. So I'm gonna see him. If he says it's good, then I'll ride Israel. If he says we need an operation now, I'll just get the operation.
And then that'd be 3 months basically.
Yeah.
Tough time
It
at the
is,
top.
yeah.
Hanging in the
I'm old
balance.
though. Yeah.
It's a bit hanging in the balance. What you're going to do right now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm thinking if I don't race it, then I'm not in a rush to get back. I'd rather just wait and come back when I'm good, and then maybe try and race in America a little bit. I'll go and do what you did, race in America.
What's out there? Have they got this complete different championship?
The American Enduro Cross Championship
Starts later on.
Yeah, later on. In the
That's what Billy was mentioning. He might go do a couple.
You'd
yeah,
like
he
to
said
do
about
one, I
doing
think.
it.
I don't
There's
know.
a few of you doing it.
Yeah.
Do they do it all
like
together? Yeah.
7 rounds in 7 weekends.
Oh, that's quite
I
cool.
think. So yeah, it is good.
And Beta have obviously, they're out there now as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you just jump on that.
I'll send a bike and that. I rode like a stock bike last year, and it was a little bit difficult.
Well, you couldn't just send your parts.
I'd rather send a bike, so then I've got all my stuff for my sponsors and stuff.
Yeah. That makes sense. What about, if we were trying to do a bit more podcasts where you sort of talk about the people that are in here rather than us just waffle on the whole time pointlessly. So we've done the other one. The guest, I don't know, run through sort of how you got into it a little bit, where your background is, and then bits through to where you are now. Because when I met you, you was...
He's the same as Bill. He's a Lycra-wearing lunatic to start with.
I'm a failed trials
But
rider.
yeah, when I met you, you was in your prime. You was winning everything. I remember riding with you at Fat Cats, fast at motocross, and everything was obviously going really easy for you at that point. And you just thought, I could go forever riding around, I'm winning. And then now a bit more struggle, obviously, the last couple of years with injuries and things. So I guess sort of a little run through would be quite good.
Did I not do that in the last one?
Yeah, but we've
Let's go again.
we've
Let's
got
go
new
again.
people now.
We've got hours. How long are we stopping for?
Well, Tommy don't want to go out.
Got about 8 more
5
minutes.
minutes left. Right. So so I was doing trials, and then I wanted to be a motocross rider at the age of 17. So I just started doing motocross. Realised I wasn't fast enough for that. So then I basically just fell into...
Did you actually race motocross?
I did a bit. I did loads of motocross actually, because obviously I live close to Jamie Law and also Brad. So I was always riding. Well, Jamie he wasn't working at the time. He's working now. So yeah, we were both working, and then when I finished work, we would just go out every night, literally down the beach and that. So he helped me with my speed, but I just realised I was never ever going to be any good at motocross. So kind of just fell into doing I started doing enduro and then fell into hard enduro when I went to Erzberg and got a decent result.
But when you was a kid, you was trials.
Yeah. So I did trials from there till 17, 18.
But why did you not want to just carry on with trials?
I just got bored really. I enjoy doing it now more than I did then, I think.
Oh, really?
Because I don't really, Why are you so surprised?
Everyone says that they all hate trials now.
Nah, I enjoy doing it now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you enjoy it again?
Yeah.
I thought you hated it.
No,
I did.
He did.
Oh, right.
I got
but now
to a
you
stage
like
where
it.
I was just like over it, but now, yeah.
Well, now you can get a
It's
beat
good.
bike.
When you come out to Andorra, you'll be able to come trials
I
riding,
came
'cause
last
that's
week.
all everyone does.
I actually
You
came
didn't
to your
go
house last
Andorra,
week
though.
and was walking all through your house and you wasn't there. I went in your garage all through your house.
Did you check everything out?
Yeah, just made sure it was all
Yeah,
right.
Mark was there.
Took a load of stuff home, I think, didn't you?
No, we went and picked some bits up for Billy's dad.
Yeah.
Bits and bobs. So, yeah.
It was
You'll have
very
to come
vague.
to Andorra, though. Yeah, I just kept it short and simple, because there's not really... I could go into shit, but it's a bit boring.
No, but then why? So you was trials, then motocross, and obviously rode with Jamie Law and that.
Yeah.
What? But then you weren't as fast as Jamie Law and that, and you just
I
thought
was... No.
nowhere near. Yeah, but then
I
I
don't even
remember
think
I remember being at Fat Cats,
Yeah, but
and
that
I was
way
trying
after.
my bollocks off
I
around
know, I
the track,
remember that day. I'll
and I
never
looked
forget
over
that day.
and I just thought, he's cutting the track because I'm not pulling away. I'm giving it everything I've got.
Was that
and
a
I-
two-stroke?
Yeah, but you trying your bollocks off at Fat Cats.
Yeah.
This lands you about 20 of it. Makes sense.
No, but at that point I was actually good round Fat Cats, and I used to go all the time. And then, yeah, and I remember looking across and I thought, he's cutting the track because obviously there's areas you can. There was like a bigger track I think was doing that way. So I started sort of looking off the track, seeing if there was any damp patches. I was like, he's not cutting the track. So then I sort of put a bit more effort in and managed to sort of maybe pull a little bit, and then I just come in. I was like, so fast around there. It was so rough that day as well, wasn't it?
What was I on, a two-stroke? I can't
No,
remember.
I don't think. I wouldn't have thought it was two-stroke.
You used to ride a 250F KTM loads around here.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember in the UK you always used to be on a 250F.
Maybe.
So at
I
that
thought
point,
it
you
was
was pretty
two-stroke.
fast at motocross, but obviously you was.
Yeah, I know what's
You'd
happened to
also
us
won
now.
like
I'm
you'd
super
won.
slow now.
Well, you was winning everything at that point.
Yeah, that's when it was going good. I had some good years.
How many
Well-
times? Have you, what are the biggest things? Because me, I obviously don't follow the sport.
You probably won't have heard of any of the Erzberg. Have you heard of that one?
No. What's Erzberg?
Erzberg's like...
You're taking a piss, surely.
No, obviously I know Erzberg. Like
Go on
I
then,
follow
what
it.
is it? What is Erzberg?
It's a
It's a
race
fucking
over rocks.
race where
Where?
you ride Erzberg, Romania.
No.
No, Erzberg. I know where it is.
Where is it?
Austria.
Yeah.
All right, what happens?
In the Quarry, start there. Travis Pastrana's raced it. Cowboy
right.
Kenny Bartram even raced it back in the day. David Knight raced it. All the legends have raced it. But you were the first person why I started following a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Enduro, yeah, because
Oh,
I didn't
jeez,
really, I wouldn't have followed any of it. And then when you raced, started following it a bit. And now obviously then you sort of tapered off and weren't worth watching. And then, so now Bill's come along and now I sort of watch
you're
it.
excited again.
Yeah, now I watch it
I'm
with Bill
excited
and
for
then
Bill, yeah.
I
like watching
and I
it.
watch it.
I think
Obviously,
it was
follow
quite
where
hard
you
to
are.
watch it when you was like in your prime.
It was boring.
No, it just wasn't really
Yeah, it's
televised
true.
or.
Yeah, it was old school, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
wasn't really on TV. Now it's good. It's good, like all
Yeah,
the...
now it's good.
That
the-
Getson
the
race, we
stuff.
was obviously there, so we didn't see it, but I watched it when I came back again on like the full Red Bull TV. It's mint that when they do it
Really?
there.
It is good. They should do all the races should be live, but I guess it's difficult because you've got Romaniacs, which is 5 days.
Yeah.
Who's going to sit and watch 8 hours?
Yeah,
Well,
that's quite
you
hard.
couldn't even video it.
Yeah,
couldn't
I
even
think
video
some
it.
events, that's what they said before, some of your events are obviously over that time and from one point to another point. And Getson, was it Getson the last round?
Yeah, you come there.
It's like a
yeah.
track, wasn't it? So it's easier to film, so I do get that bit. But no, it's good.
Yeah. So yeah, that was basically it. But then I haven't done much motocross lately. I seem to always like shit cart it when I go riding motocross.
No, I see you at Fat Cats the other week as well.
When?
Oh, yeah.
You
When
were
it's
sending
really
me
wet.
videos
that,
of him
that
with
day when
carrying
he
his
wasn't even
camera.
riding.
Did you not ride?
No, you didn't. I did shit carted in the end as well.
Oh,
I
did you?
caught the bank in.
That was the day that you told me to come and film loads of stuff for
it's
K-Tech, and
bad
I said
day.
it's underwater, it's absolutely pointless, and you still proceeded to go, and then
The end of the day got quite good though, didn't it?
No.
No, it was really wet that day. I sort of wish I didn't bother going, but I see Jonny there and he wishes he wasn't there.
I was
at the same
laughing.
point.
I was sending videos of him videoing.
yeah, he was
doing
sending me
vlogs, mate.
videos of you running around the pit paddock with your camera.
I was laughing.
No, I
my
got a
head
good
off.
video out that day.
Oh dear. man.
So yeah, you should. Have you been in Spain lately or not? Riding motocross.
I went for a week. I done some coaching down there, and I rode Red Sands and a couple of other tracks, but more south than where you are.
How's Red
Alicante.
Sands now? Good or?
No, it was good. Yeah, I only went one day, but Red Sands is hard when you just jump in it for a day. you sort of need to be there for 2-3 weeks almost to even learn the tracks. It's that difficult.
It's not too sandy now, though, right? Pretty hard back.
I think if they watered it and prepped it a bit much, but when they leave it quite dry, it's rock hard basically. Hard pack track.
Shall I pull up some of these questions that might bring some talking points? We've done another story on the 2PRO1SLOW Instagram page, so if you want to ask some questions in the future, that's how you ask them. So Jonny, obviously you're on the Beta. Do you like the carb or the TPI bike?
That is like...
Is that your number one question?
I did a thing today on my Instagram, did you see? And that was like just so many questions about that. I like the carb because it's what I used to ride, so I know the potential of a well-tuned carb. Obviously, Bill takes a piss when we're always at the track taking videos of me, but...
Why? Because you're jetting it.
Always jetting it.
There was another one asking for tips on jetting.
I
guess you can't really give them a tip, and it depends on the circumstances.
Altitude and everything. Weather. It's mad at, like, it does change. I never remember changing my jetting as much as what I do now, but I think my mechanic used to just do it, and I used to just get on it and not even bother. Whereas now, because I'm in the back of the van, I have to do it myself.
Do you?
Sometimes. Do you have it? Yeah, you're living on the 2 strokes.
No, I rode a 2-stroke 125 Kawasaki in all my obviously schoolboy career was 2 strokes. So I had an 85 Kawasaki, then a 125 Kawasaki. 1 year I done on 125, and then I went to Molson.
Who did all your bikes? Your dad?
Dad, yeah, a little bit. I don't remember jetting them that much back in the day. My dad wouldn't have jetted the bikes and that. They'd just been fucking revving it. I think it may be a motocross. It's important, but we just used to be flat out. I guess with what you're doing, like low revs and reels, it needs to be
precise.
Really,
yeah, that's the thing.
I think motocross, we definitely didn't mess about that much. No way. I can't ever remember him changing a jet.
We asked Billy and we asked Stan in the podcast before. Let's see if your answer's the same. If you wheeled a stock Beta bike out, a Beta enduro bike, what is it called? A 300? What's the net? What's
RR?
RR. If you wheeled that out the showroom, what's the first thing you would change on the bike?
First thing.
Not so much change. First thing to do to it.
Modify.
The first thing I would do would just be handlebars.
Oh, you've got handlebars.
Yeah. Why? What did they go for?
Moose.
Moose wheels and tyres and moose.
The Betas come with mooses?
No.
Does any enduro bikes come with mooses? No.
No.
Too expensive from the factory.
Yeah, you would put mooses in. That would be the second. I'd rather fit. I don't know. You've thrown me now. I probably would do mooses actually.
Before
do you
bars.
put mooses in? No.
I've never put a moose in my life. No.
You have? You did a tyre race.
Tyre change. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't run mooses even up at Eds, and I very rarely get a puncture. But
really?
at a race, we do run mooses. Yeah. Safe, innit?
Feeling different or not?
No, I feel no difference. Do you?
Okay.
Your mooses are super
it's
soft, aren't they?
So soft.
Motocross moose, I feel no difference at all.
There's someone asking a question that's obviously watched the last podcast, and it says, you mentioned in the last podcast that you were looking for youth riders for the Beta team. Have you any new plans with that?
Maybe now I'm injured. I was thinking of putting someone on my bike, but I couldn't really get the funding that I needed.
From Beta?
To run. Well, not from Beta, from like everyone really. Like some people were interested, but it's hard enough running myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I would be interested. I watch a few kids and think, yeah, that'll be good.
But just
and
UK
now
kids?
There's some UK kids, but now there's a junior world championship as well. I think that's really good.
Yeah, Billy mentioned that on the last one. That'll be good. That'll be good for progression.
Definitely.
How does the junior world championship work? Age limit or just?
I have no idea.
Fuck me, you don't know a lot, do you?
No, but like what? I don't know. I don't know what rounds.
We don't
know.
Because I can't go to Israel because it's like 10, 15 grand to go and race there. They're not going to send a junior championship there either. So I don't know which rounds are in, and then you can't send them up the same stuff as us in Romania. So I have no idea how it's going to work. But it'll definitely be a difficult.
You'll know by the end of the year because you'll have tuned into all the races, Tommy, and you'll be
No, I sometimes in the summer I just pop over here and I watch it on that screen up there. We've done that. Watched it.
You only watch it.
Well, yeah, I've watched
because
races
I've got
up
it
there.
on.
Yeah, I just pop over and do a bit, and then it's on, and I watch it.
He's come over.
Last time
pick
you asked me
something
to turn it off.
Yeah, I don't come over to watch it. I come over and it's
Pick
on.
something up and it's
yeah,
on.
and I sort of sit there and watch it for a bit. And then I told him to turn it off because MXGP was on at the same day. Bill was just.
I haven't
wobbling
even
around.
watched any of them. Are they any good this year?
But it's different now because a lot of the big names are out. So what was once like 10 top riders now, the names are completely different. It's almost like a new era's come. If you looked at the list, you'd go, I don't know any of them.
Who's in the league?
Tim Geisert's obviously, he's good anyway.
And 250s?
Yeah, but then after Tim Geiser, it's Maxime Renault.
Ah, yeah, he's doing good at Aston,
Yeah.
actually.
But you wouldn't expect that if you don't follow it.
No.
And then it's I don't even know. Prado.
What about MX2?
MX2 is Jager Gertz and Tom Vial. It's just a bit different. Not really any Ben struggling, Conrad struggling, so no Brits are like fighting for wins.
Conrad did good at Argentina.
Yeah, Conrad did good in Argentina.
Where did he finish?
5th overall.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good step for him.
Another question for you: the best and the worst bits about doing your own team.
The best bits is I don't have anyone to answer to. I just use whatever I want. Like if I don't like, if I don't like my foot pegs, I can change them. I don't have to run them. And the worst bit is I have to plan everything myself and do everything myself and pay for everything myself. That is the worst bit.
In terms of that, then, so
What pain's the worst
The
bit?
pain, it hurts so
Does
bad.
it?
Yeah.
are you getting personal sponsors from like Liat and
Yeah, Liat is my main sponsor, basically. They're so good.
and then
I honestly don't think I'd be able to do it if it wasn't for Liat.
really?
Yeah. Because I didn't realise the cost, and especially now we're going to Israel and stuff like that. Like Israel, for me to go there, by the time you send the bike, I've got the flights.
Now
for
he's
my
perking
mechanic.
up, isn't he? Now he wants to tell everyone how much it costs. Him to get around. All of a sudden, wouldn't say a word.
22,500.
Wouldn't say a word, and now he's on
He's
the
having
floor.
it,
Now
he's
he's
having
fucking
it.
right. Now's my chance. Now's my chance to let them know how much I spend to just do this.
Well, that's funny you
No, but
mentioned
like
that because
in Europe it's fine. Like in Europe it's fine because you can just jump in the van and you drive there. It's a few tanks of fuel, whatever. But going to Israel is just such a mission.
all the
Well, it's
flying.
actually cost you £22,500. Or was that a
Easy.
joke? What, just to send your bikes?
To send my bike there.
There's no way it's cost that. I don't.
Why? I've got to
Just-
drive to Salzburg to drop my bike off. That is, especially fuel prices now.
What? But all right.
Well,
how's it
one
all add
race,
up then?
one
Let's
race
go.
has cost that.
One race, yeah, to get my bike there easy.
Dixon.
I've
can
sent
send
only a bike.
bikes to Argentina and back for like $5,000.
No, you can't.
Can he does
You
honestly?
can't.
It takes them in
I
suitcases.
got done on the
Yeah, he
last
takes
bike.
them on the flight and that. Why don't you do that in cases?
Yeah, I could do.
Go on then. So how much?
Break
how
it
does
down.
The
how
last
does it
Super
cost that?
Enduro, the promoter said, I hope I don't get a backlash from this. The promoter said like they'll pay for your travel of your bike. So I was like, all right, sweet. So you're allowed 120 kilograms.
Yeah.
So I got a box, put my bike in, and it weighed 130 something. I sent only a bike, nothing else, because I was just like, oh, I don't need anything. Sent my bike, and then I got an invoice for 1,800 because it goes on volume weight, which was 260 kilograms because of the size of the box.
Yes.
So then I had to
Pay the extra.
pay the extra. So they pay for 120 kilograms, but then you pay until 260. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. What else?
Well, that's 1,800. So where's the other
Where's the
20 odd grand?
700 quid each on flight. No, I'm talking about Super Enduro.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
okay.
This one will be worse because you need more people there and you're there for 3 days. The hotel was 500 and something quid a night.
Fuck me, that's dear.
Exactly. Wouldn't spend that in a year.
No wonder you're
on
not
hotels.
going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Just pull
fuck.
out.
I bet you take that for granted now. After when you used to ride for KTM,
It's so easy before.
You
It's
just
so easy. You
ring
just rock
someone.
up. Yeah.
Where
Well, you
am I
don't even
staying?
do that. You just get an email saying you're going here. Your flight's at this time.
What,
Get to
that
the
easy?
airport. Yeah.
What? And
Well, you
that,
know.
That is. Yeah. No. But I've also done it. I suppose I don't take my bikes when I was racing GPs. Obviously, when you fly to flight, when you was flying around the world, you couldn't go to a race and spend less than £1,000 basically. Like on my expenses, you'd get if I asked for expenses from a team, it'd be a grand a race. But that's just my hotel for me alone, no mechanic, no nothing. Flight, hotel, rent a car.
Yeah, adds up. It soon adds up.
Yeah,
but anyways,
that's
we're not
obviously...
complaining. It's awesome. I enjoy
No,
doing
you're
it.
complaining, but it's
I'm
great.
not,
It's a good
because
talking point.
I'm gonna carry on doing it as long as I can. I did want to finish racing when I was like 32, 33. Now I'm gonna beat Graham.
Well, you're just
to
going
50,
for it.
Yeah,
What, you have got a bit more motivation again now?
yeah,
Because there was a time where your motivation was quite low, wasn't it?
yeah.
You was like,
hanging
oh,
around
one
with-
more year.
Hanging around with
hanging
Tommy.
around with Tommy rubbed off on me, and I was over it.
No, but that's true. You was pretty a low
Yeah, you
point where
do.
you was
You
like,
go-
oh, I
you go
want
up
to do
and
it.
down,
I'll do
don't
it for a
you?
cut. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's quite normal when you're struggling. You're just like, fucking hell, I'd almost rather do this than keep
Yeah.
struggling mentally.
Could just go back fit windows.
What's
What would you
that?
do if you had to go back for a job?
Don't know. I'd just do coaching.
You'd be a video editor, wouldn't you? And a
Yeah,
filmer.
be a filmer. I've got so many, like, I'm good at so many things. I
Yeah.
could just put my hand to anything, to be honest.
It's a funny we were talking about there about the
We've got
cost of
mate,
everything.
You've took
Me and
my
you would be
sponsor.
screwed.
You
If
took
it
one of
wasn't
my
for Ed-
sponsors, didn't you, as well?
If it wasn't for Ed, me and you would be
He's
screwed
helped you.
on any.
Why?
Yeah, he's a massive help for me.
Yeah, he's
We'd be
amazing.
screwed if it wasn't for Ed. Anything to do with social media, you'd be even worse than me.
No,
'cause
I haven't
actually have
helped
a
you that
little go.
much.
Yeah, but I have a little go myself. But I have no idea. I
No,
ring you
I'd
all the
be-
time for something.
I'd be,
Tommy would be absolutely screwed.
yeah.
Where-
I've sat here when you walked in trying to do something and Ed's doing it for me.
Where
That's
is
just one
your
post.
where is your YouTube channel?
I've just gone off it again.
Have you? Off the
Too
boil?
hard, honestly. Yeah. If
thought
I
you
lived
had-
in England and you could do it for me, I'd carry on
I
doing it.
can't possibly take on any more people. It's fucking
Tommy, bad
stressful.
enough.
No, Billy last week, Tommy this week.
Oh, I can imagine.
I
I hope they pay you well.
thought you had someone on board. Nah, Tommy don't pay. Not enough.
I know. I can't imagine him. He's that tight.
I thought you had someone on board doing your stuff.
I did, but I have to pay him.
And another cost.
Yeah, see,
Read-
if I had to pay Ed, fuck me, it'd cost me a lot
Yeah,
of
you
money.
wouldn't do it.
Read
You
this
just
question.
wouldn't
No,
do
if
it.
it was
You'd
like a
probably
grand-
quit riding.
It's a grander YouTube video, it would soon add up.
Read that top left question. I know it's from.
Does he have short hands, short arms and long pockets?
Who's it from?
Do you know who that's from? I don't know, just a random person. Yeah. They've obviously seen you moaning on about money before.
Who's it from?
This
Billy.
is just a randomer.
It's definitely
No,
not.
it's from Billy.
From Billy, yeah. Of course. He's the tightest man ever. He's been living at my house for...
Billy's
How
a
long has
good-
he even been there? How long has he been living at your house?
Well, he's basically adopted a room in my house.
Yeah,
It's a sofa
the same with
surfer.
mine. I went up today
Handstands.
to have a look in the top bedroom just to check it out before I left, to make all the windows were shut. And he's got like trainers now up there. I'm like, what are you doing?
He does it good, doesn't he? Just sofa surfs, but he's quite happy to not have a base, just go from van to sofa to bedroom.
Fair play.
I think he's gone home. This is the first time he would have gone back to Newcastle in a while.
Oh, has he gone up?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he went home and now he's flying to Israel tomorrow.
Oh, so he didn't even... Oh, he's going to stay at home one night.
One night at home. He
Yeah,
might have
it's
gone
madness.
yesterday actually as well.
Yeah.
I haven't really spoken to him much today.
Just when Super Enduro season started, he just turned up at the house. And
Yeah.
then that was it.
Well, when I came to Germany last week, and then we went from Germany to Spain. You obviously weren't there, and I don't know whether he knew you weren't going to be there because his
I told
plan
him
was.
I wasn't at the house
Yeah, but what time? When did you tell him?
before Germany because I knew I was flying. I flew. Where did I flew somewhere else, but I
flew
knew I
straight
wasn't
home,
going to be
yeah.
there. So I told him.
Well, he said that the plan was we were going to go and stay at yours, and then that obviously changed, and then we literally landed into Barcelona, and I said, what we doing? And he went, Alex Lowe's is out here with his team. Text him, see what hotel he's in. I'm like, all right. So I texted him, this is at 7:30 at night. I said, he's in this hotel, and he went, that's only 20 minutes away, let's go there. Not booked anything, just bowled straight in the reception, went, you got any rooms? And by pure chance they had a room. They're like, you can only stay 2 nights. He's like, yeah, that'll do.
I quite like that though. Like I've come here. I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight.
Oh, you can stay
Either yours
in
or
Bill's
I need to be in-
bed.
I need to be in Manchester tomorrow morning, so I might just drive back and find somewhere.
Oh, up to you. Do what you want.
Oh, you've come from Liverpool to here and then back to Manchester.
Yeah,
Fucking hell. You
Manchester.
must take a shift for this.
just for the podcast.
We'll keep talking about trying to get more money off people then. You got to make it worthwhile coming on.
I love it. I love coming on.
No, it's the one sponsor that sponsored us both. He's a big help, obviously, to your
Yeah.
program and to me. It's
He's a good
GTCI,
guy.
Nicky,
What
I'm
does
gonna
he
give him a
do?
ring actually.
and ODM Services. does plumbing. He does everything. It's like a building consultancy firm.
Just checking, you know.
No, last time you mentioned it, I was a bit unsure, wasn't I? But no, he's a big building firm. He's from Gravesend. So
I've been speaking to him today.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, he's the boy, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm just putting him in touch with Bill.
Yeah, so it's ODM Services. Have you? Don't put him in touch with Bill.
When I started speaking to him, Tommy messaged me within...
No, Billy told me, he says, Johnny's talking to your sponsor, so I text Johnny and said, fucking leave off, mate.
Tommy said to me the other day, do not tell Billy who he is.
Yeah, then we'd be both screwed. We'd both be out of
I've never had a sponsor like
you must
Nick,
have Instagram me,
Mr. Bollocks. But no, so he supports us. It's ODM Services and it's GTCI consultancy company. So he's from Gravesend, does all building, everything really, carpentry as well now. So follow them, have a look and support them.
Well done, mate.
Or just take one look at Johnny's bike because it's covered in stickers.
Yeah, you got it on the shrouds.
Yeah, because I appreciate his help.
No, it's good.
Anyone else you
Here
need
he
to
is.
say?
What's this?
February the 4th. Don't go poaching my sponsors, you little weasel.
Is that what you sent to him?
That's what he sent to me.
Who else did you send it to?
No one, only Johnny.
Has he got any other sponsors? You got any other clashing sponsors?
And then he's put, don't let him watch your last vlog, or you won't get anything off him.
Why? What did you do?
I don't know. He's just trying to be funny, wasn't he?
Oh dear me. Keep flicking through.
Bill's got enough sponsors. He doesn't need any more.
Factory, you don't need it when you're factory. Do
Bill's
you?
got his main sponsor he's happy with, and you gave him his helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
that is his sick helmet.
Yeah, now
You
he's
were Red Bull back in the day.
Yeah.
Were you? How many years?
2007 and 8, and then 9 and 10 in America.
no
Was that like a...
Yeah.
No, you were
Nope.
Muscle Milk in America, weren't you?
No, I was. I had
muscle
Red
milk.
Bull. Oh, sorry, yeah. And then I went back to Red Bull. So
Private deal or team?
team deal with KTM, and then the second year was a private deal. It was like I had Red Bull and an FMF on the top. It was quite good actually. They was good to me in America, wasn't we? I remember going to do fitness tests.
Mm. Do you know remember one of the
Decent
things
parties.
that sticks in
Fuck,
my...
One time I got so pissed at the Red Bull party before my first Supercross.
Yeah, you did.
It's fucking people were fuming, weren't they?
Before the Supercross?
Yeah, because I trained
Night before?
obviously. No, not night before. Well, it's like 6 days away, but I'd obviously trained so much.
Ages away.
I know, but I was only like 18, 19, and then I trained and hadn't drunk. And anyway, I got to this Long Beach, wasn't it? Just went mental, was sick all the way home. Team wasn't chuffed. Team wasn't happy.
That must be what we do. I do that as well.
What?
Sick all the time
What, on a piss up?
on the way home.
Billy won't like me saying
Do
this,
you not
but
remember on the way home?
he was hanging out of his ass on Sunday night after the Super Enduro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've said before, he was in his full motocross kit still
Oh, yeah, boots.
in the Irish bar, and then the next morning he come down for breakfast and he's like, I said, you alright? He's like, I said, what's up? Didn't really say anything. Oh, no, good. Then Roxy came down and was like, yep, he's just cuddled the toilet all night. He fell asleep on the toilet, arm on the toilet, still in his kit, blah, blah, blah. I was like,
Brilliant. You've got to celebrate, though.
Yeah,
but
but you
good
would-
times.
No, you have got. You never regret celebrating, do you?
Nah.
you went and celebrated, didn't you? In the...
Oh, what a night. Did you hear about it? We didn't
No.
even get out. We weren't allowed in anywhere. Went to
Why?
Berlin thinking it was going to be a sick night. Got there. They just wouldn't let us in anywhere.
Oh, you didn't go to the same place Bill was?
No, because we were flying in the morning from Berlin, so we
Oh.
just decided to go there.
Nowhere open.
Yeah, they were open. They just wouldn't let us in.
For what reason?
The first place we had masks on, and I smiled. Well, I was laughing under my mask, and he wouldn't let us in because I was laughing. There was 4 of us.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
yeah.
just a dick.
But you actually, second, you must have been happy with that in the
I
championship.
was mega happy. Yeah, I really was. Thanks.
You came into the last day joint on points, didn't you?
Joint on point, yeah. And then I managed to get a good super pole in, so I managed to, with nearly dying. So I pulled 1 point then, and then I did good in the first 2 races, and then it came into...
Why, did you win Super Bowl?
No, I was second.
What'd
but
you
that's
get?
2 points
Oh, okay.
over Colton's 1. And then going into the final race, I had 3 points on him, I think.
Yeah.
So Bill had to win. Billy was way faster than both of us. So like on the first lap, because I got a good start, I let him past and expect him to go, but he didn't. He wasn't pulling on us for some reason. And I was like, oh no, is this gonna?
What, Bill?
Yeah.
Bill wasn't pulling away.
Not massively for the first few laps, and I was shitting my pants. I was like, he better not pull over and let Colton past. Because then that would be him. He would have beat me on points. No, we would have drawn on points, but he would have got the last race, if you know what I mean.
Did you get... no, Bill wouldn't have done that.
Well, yeah, I told him before not to do it.
No, but I mean, obviously you're his mate and then a teammate, so you could sort of... Either one, he said on the last thing he just didn't want to get in anyone's way. He was just like, I was almost afraid to get in their way.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be involved.
Well, I just wanted him to go and get away so then we could battle it out. But my shoulder was so bad in them last few races. Oh, someone got an order.
Yeah, we just had a Kex order come in. One pair.
Good man.
JW22 code.
In fact, you shared that, and there was a lot of JW22 codes used yesterday.
Was there?
Sweet.
Yeah, so if you do want to buy some Kex, use JW22 or 2PRO1SLOW as a code. There you go.
What was I talking about?
You're talking about your
place.
race.
Did you get
right, yeah.
bonus for second place off sponsors?
Yeah.
So
Off some. It was worth it. It was worth
how much? Oh, in total.
I got 50 quid off Red Bull.
That's true. That's
and
good.
70 quid off Beta.
Fucking hell.
Pay
That's
for,
cushy as fuck.
pay for the fuel to get the motor home back. didn't it?
Easy. No, my van broke down when I got there, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
Proper privateer life. I had to get it fixed to get home.
Oh, I did see your Instagram story actually. Can anyone help me that likes enduro and's not going to charge me?
Please.
I see that. I thought,
You never
fucking
get,
poor
this
lad.
legend fixed it for free, actually. So
Did he?
Very appreciative of him.
Did he actually come out and fix it
Yeah.
all?
Yeah, so
Didn't
we're
even
there.
give him the money for parts.
I rang up the VW thing because the van's only a year old. I was like, this is warranty, this, sweet. I rang them up and I hadn't taxed the vehicle. So that means the warranty's void.
No.
So then I was like, yeah, I need to get someone else to fix it. I've
What
taxed
was it?
now?
What was actually
A
wrong?
broken pipe or something. I don't even know.
Oh, not a big problem.
No.
Someone wants to know why don't you do any British extremes anymore?
Just because living in Andorra, it's a bit of a mission to get back.
And I'm
It's
guessing
like-
you got no bike here.
15 hours. Yeah, no, I don't have a bike.
Everything's all in Andorra.
Believe it or not, I actually pay for my own bikes.
And it cost you money to get back.
Yeah.
No, but you done a couple of... I see you done
I used
like
to do
a
them all the
racing
time.
enduro,
I
didn't
did them
you?
every year.
They look quite good, the British
I did them every year up until the other year, and then, yeah, just because it's such a mission to get home.
Have you won the British Extreme Championship a few times then?
A couple of times, yeah.
How many times did you win Augsburg?
I don't even 3 maybe.
Fuck,
I
no.
can't remember.
Has Billy ever won that? He's not, has he?
No. Yes. Nah, he'll be good this year.
Will he?
I think it
Was
will.
that one of
Depends
your
how his
fa-
wrist
was
is,
that
if
one of
his
your
wrist-
best races?
Not really, but it definitely got me a ride for KTM. So yeah, I do.
Johnny done
what,
it.
you won it as a privateer?
Nah, I was my first year. I won it. I was on the factory when I first went there. I was third, and I went from there directly to KTM to get my first contract.
Oh.
And then the year after,
Johnny won pretty much everything in 1 year before there was a championship.
Oh, yeah.
He won.
never mind. Times move on, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll get there one day.
Yeah, but there's plus
I'm
and
only
minus
getting
because I
younger.
think there was bigger bonuses on every event then, weren't there, or not?
Why are we talking about money here?
Well, no, because you like... No, I'm just saying in general.
Nah,
like,
yeah, it was different.
It's
It
like
definitely-
different.
but
Swings-
I feel like in all of the sports, I don't know what motocross is like, but I feel like all the sports are getting a little bit less.
No, but I'm not saying like less now. It won a championship, but each event was more prestigious as one event then.
Yeah, you know your shit, don't you?
Yeah, I think now, like if you win Augsburg, it's just like, oh, he's won Augsburg. Then I think like Augsburg was
because it-
huge, a
Because
huge
it's not
one-off
a
event.
championship. It's not a
No.
championship, so it was
I
quite
don't know,
cool.
I think
back
it'd
then.
still be pretty cool to win.
No, I know, but I'm sure it was like a bigger thing as a one-off event.
Yeah,
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but
Someone wants to know if they can buy one of your red Beta team jackets.
it's I've stopped doing the merch now.
That was another question. When are you going to start selling merch? again?
I'm gonna when you start. I designed one the other week. I sent you a picture of the T-shirt that I want to design.
Yeah, it was a flat-out copy of Billy's.
was it actually?
I had 22 in the lightning bolt instead of what number is he? 57.
So no team jackets available.
Nah, I'm gonna start doing merch again when you start doing it.
Oh, you seriously want me to
Yeah.
take over the helm
Yeah.
again? All right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
see, he's
let's
took
do
over
it.
mine now. Easy work, isn't it?
Who designed yours though?
Ryan.
Ah, Ryan Watson, if you're listening, Ryan, you're very, very good, but very, very slow. In fact, I know how we could help him out. He always wants credit for the work he does. Go and follow Ryan Watson on Instagram. Comment on his pictures or anything. Tell him he's brilliant, and then tell him he needs to do more work for us lot.
Yeah. Well, you've tried to employ him.
Not interested.
No, he is.
Yeah,
just
he
slow.
is. He's
He works
brilliant.
full time. It's not like it's only job.
He's absolutely brilliant at what he does, but just very slow.
I'll do a merch drop soon. I'll just bring out one T-shirt.
What are you going to put on it? Do you want to sketch it up for me?
No, I'll have a think when I'm driving home tonight. I've got a few hours to think about it.
All right.
I do a yellow circle.
You're still discounting the old stuff, yeah?
I just sleep in that now, and it's rags.
Well, your merchandise is actually going to be out by the time this comes out, but it's currently not out. It all just landed today.
It's another top, but it will be out, so hopefully...
Can I have a discount code?
Happily, yeah.
For his stuff?
The stuff you ordered the other days here as well, by the way.
Oh, is it? Sweet.
Yeah. I thought I'd brought it in.
I'll give you... If you sell some of my stuff like people do, what's it called, Ed?
Discount code.
No, I'll give you a discount code and you get
Oh, you want to put him on the affiliate scheme?
Yeah, an affiliate scheme.
What's that mean?
If they use JW22, any order that comes in, I'll give you 10% of the order.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We're on.
You'd probably make about 10 pence. Not because you don't sell, just because people won't buy it.
Yeah, you're right.
Jonny, what would you class your biggest win or biggest achievement in your career?
My biggest win was probably Erzberg. That year when I won it by quite a bit. I can't remember, like 30 minutes. Everything just went perfect. It was just like an amazing race. So yeah, that's it really.
Who got second?
I think Graham was.
He's won it a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's been DQ'd a few times as well.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, bless him.
For what?
Missing checkpoints.
Is that easy to do? Or?
Yeah. Yes and no. There was the first year that I did it, he missed a checkpoint and it was on top of a hill. And all you had to do was go up the hill and then back down, and he just went straight across the bottom. So he got disqualified and I got on the podium.
And it would have took him how many seconds to do that?
It depends. If you got stuck, you were there for a bit.
Yeah.
You know how it is. If you're
like 10 minutes or we talking
you
like
could
30 seconds?
You could have got up it in 30 seconds a minute, or you could have lost 10 minutes.
Another question. What are your thoughts on the UK holding a super enduro race?
They need to. That would be awesome. Is there anyone out there that can do it? We need someone to do it, because I feel like when at all our races this year, there's been so many English fans that have come into the pit, so we definitely would be good to have one here. But
we've given it a kick up the arse on 3 podcasts now, so if that's not sparked anyone's interest to get out there and do it, then they should.
They definitely
watch.
should.
If someone give me a ticket to come, I'd watch. I'll
give you one. You can have a team manager's pass.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd pay for a ticket, but
would you buy the £7 live stream if it was in the UK?
It would ride.
I tell you what, if it's in the UK in the next couple of years, I could probably do the junior class. Yeah.
What, you'd have a ride?
Why not?
Class.
Well, they could use your
you
name
could go
to sell
in the
some
European
tickets.
class, mate.
Oh, that's what I mean, the European class.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go then. Look, not only do you hold
straight
a race in the UK, you can use Tommy's name to promote and sell some tickets.
That'd be good.
That you'd sell more tickets than Billy. People coming to watch you going there.
If I was going to race it, obviously I wouldn't sell no tickets than Bill, but if I was going to race it, I would put in a bit of effort, like a good stint before, see if I could get over like a log or something.
Do you do the arena cross?
I did, yeah. Back when I was young, 17, and they used to do Sheffield Arena. I always used to race. Yeah, I raced it when I was 16, 17. Now? Excuse me.
It's not ran for a few years.
No, it's not this year, but in 2017 I was signed up to race it, and then I done my knee in America practicing for it. So, or is that Glen Helen? But I don't.
You having a t-shirt change?
I'm having an OD off.
You got Wham.
I was going to race the arena cross. I like it. I think that's in the UK. It's something that they miss. I think when the young people aren't racing it because they focus on motocross, I think it's a bit silly. Like, you can quite happily race you can quite happily race 4 indoor races, and I think it's a shame that a lot of the good UK riders decided to skip it for no reason. You know, like there's no race it, get everyone to race it, get all the good guys to race it, and make it part of a British Championship, and that was a shame when all the riders didn't.
I think I would definitely come back and do it if it ran again.
What, you doing arena cross?
Yeah.
Would you actually ever go?
Yeah, because it'd be good training for super.
Honestly,
When
it's
does it run normally? Or did it run?
December, January.
Winter.
I think they had one in December, 2 in January, maybe like 1 in February. So it never obviously clashed. I think it's a good series. I think what Matt Bates done was brilliant.
It is, definitely.
The problem is he could get no UK riders, so they'd always go get the French riders, and then people were like, oh, I saw the French riders, and they're pretty good, if you know what I mean, because the French have a good, strong Supercross
So
series.
why wouldn't you do it?
I
You wanted too
did
much money.
sign to it.
Oh, you
I
did?
did sign to do it. Yeah, well, there was times when it was difficult for me. If you're riding for a factory team and you're
Yeah,
getting paid
then
for
it
a
is
world
difficult.
championship, they're not going to let you race it. But the UK teams and the riders, when I got the choice and I went back to Dixon that year, I signed up to race the championship. But then I got injured just before. But when I was 17, I raced Sheffield. I think Mike Brown raced Mike Brown, Carl Nunn. They all used to do it. Mackenzie used to have good riders come over. Did you ever go watch one or never?
No, I raced one. Like,
Which one?
it must be 10 years ago. Sheffield, I think.
Oh, did you?
On a 2-stroke, yeah. I didn't qualify.
In the main class?
Yeah, but I never qualified.
Oh, fair play.
I was in the LCQ.
They used to have a massive triple at Sheffield every year that was just way too big.
Really?
Yeah. It's like you'd have to hit it flat out and everyone was scared. And the problem is back in then, the tracks was quite hard, like they had big whoops, a big triple, and then a lot of the amateurs would come race because they had all amateur classes throughout. And they'd hurt themselves on the track. And then almost now it's almost made too easy because they want races and they want close racing. So the good riders then moan it's a little bit too easy. But it makes the racing really close.
Yeah.
Do you prefer super enduro or hard enduro?
Super enduro is good because it's such short races and there's loads going on. They're both good in their own way, if you know what I mean. Whereas your long ones are nice. Outdoor. Oh, fuck.
That's a nice T-shirt you've got on, by the way.
Thanks, mate.
Where's it from?
It's a Liat one. It's from Cape Town.
Is Liat from Cape Town?
Yeah.
Is it actually? Oh, yeah, South African,
South
isn't it?
African.
Have you got any?
Dr.
Why
Liat.
don't you get
Dr.
Liat to
Chris
do your
Liat.
JW22 merch?
Because they've got enough on with their own stuff, haven't they?
Have they not made you any JW gear?
They've got, what they have got is a shoulder brace, which I'm going to start running from now on too.
Actually,
Someone asked me
when
what
I
knee
hurt-
braces you use as well. Do you use Liat ones?
Liat knee braces.
when I hurt my shoulder, Liat sent me a shoulder brace.
Did that? And?
Dave King, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave. That's what I deal with. He's a good guy.
He's really nice. He sent me a shoulder brace. I wore it for a little bit, but then my shoulder got a little bit better. But the way my shoulder is, it doesn't come out the socket. It's not like I need it bracing. It's just like a awkward little niggle. Strange.
Have you had operations on them?
No. I think what happened is why it's caused the pain is I separated my shoulder and I broke my collarbone in a crash. They plated the collarbone, and it almost this whole shoulder sits more forward in the socket, so the muscles don't fire correctly, which is why I always get the same muscle pull. Like it almost feels like I tear it, but it's because I think it's sat weird in the socket from the operation, so it's more prone to injury.
Yeah.
That's self-diagnosed. Diagnosis
So
on
if
why.
when you finish racing, you can get into
You
being
could
a
be
doctor as well.
Dr.
No, I
Tommy.
could be a physio. I have that much physio on things.
Yeah,
What's your
me
physio
too.
bill this month?
What? I just went today, didn't I? No, I've been less. I'm more healthy right now than I have been in the last 5 years.
So we're
Physio's
expecting
bill
big
there.
things at the next British.
Yeah, no, you can expect big things.
Where's
But
the next one at?
Fox Hills.
Oh, well, that's not Sandy, so you're all right.
Yeah.
This
No, I
is
like
quite
Fox
a
Hills.
nice question for the both of you, actually. Is it annoying when you finally get comfortable on a bike and the bike's set up and then they release a new model?
For me, no, not really. It's quite difficult. I guess you stick with a model more than what I have. In motocross, there's always new model. 1 year I was really frustrated, actually, but they didn't even release a new model, but something changed. In 2016, I was riding for Dixon and really, really loved my bike, the way the suspension was. And 2017, bikes come out, and they said they made no change, but the suspension just didn't work in the bike, the same as what I had in 16. And we couldn't figure out why. And then we got to the bottom that they'd changed something very small that had a huge it was like something like a linkage or something, the way the rear end sat, and it made everything feel funny, but we couldn't really fix the problem. So that was frustrating, but other than that, no. My side, no.
Yeah, no, for me, no. before when I was on KTM, it's always tested before, so it's not like
Was you
you always test.
you was
always
carb to TPI era there though,
yeah,
weren't
yeah. That was a difficult time. The first few years, I would say, like the first year was difficult. But they did change the carburetor before. They went from one carb to another, which was like a little bit different. So then it was like, yeah, you were kind of used to it. But it was difficult at first. But yeah, they've always done so much testing before that they know pretty much what's going to happen. Because I don't know how they're getting on with that new motocross bike. You'll probably know more than me.
No idea.
Oh.
A new motocross bike?
No, Jonny said the KTM, obviously, like the one
new
they're racing in
motocross
Supercross
bike.
is new.
Oh,
The one
right.
Jeffrey was meant to race is new.
Yeah, I don't know.
Prado, I think, is racing it. I'm not sure if it's as good or not. I think they are having some sort of issues because Coop Webb's not as good as he once was. Well, not as good as he's obviously
still
just not got shit. He's still good, and he probably
Maybe the competition
could win
just
this
got better.
weekend.
Yeah, then
You never know, do you?
Tomac's absolutely on fire.
Yeah, it's good. But then we haven't seen Jeffrey race because he got injured. Prado's still going all right.
This is not a question for Jonny, but what is the latest on Tommy's 2002 CR250?
My 250, I was actually speaking to Factory Image Racing to get some parts for that sorted.
Are they speaking to the old sponsor?
Yeah.
How are they?
Good. He's quite helpful with it. So
Yeah, no.
they do a lot of parts for the old bikes, bits and pieces, and then throttle cables. And even Wob said it's like the best company to go for some of these parts are Factory Image. So I called them. I just needed to get the ball rolling a little bit. I've actually got to call Mitch Payton. I tried to call him last night, but my phone wouldn't call America.
Name dropping.
Yeah, because I want to get. He's going to do the pipes and he's going to do the head and the casings.
Have a Pico not
Do
got
you,
anything for you?
Pico, I've not asked anything. Wob sent me a list of things I need to call. I think Pico do all the plastics. There's like a list of stuff, and because it's more my bike this time, I've got to be a little bit more involved. So
Who builds it?
he builds it all. He's got it. He's building it,
okay.
but I need to
Yeah,
sort
they're
of
not
sort
going to
the
let
parts.
Tommy build
I was
it.
going to say, do you not fancy trying yourself? No.
No.
I quite like doing a bit of work.
maybe it's some.
Yeah, but you have to sort of know a bit of mechanic, and if you've never witnessed him on the tools, have you?
No, I wouldn't
Well,
want to
yeah,
strip
I
a
have
bike.
seen.
Once I left him in here, right, and he was moaning on that it was cold, and he said he wanted to go in the house, and he was trying to fettle up his brother's KLX 110, and they're quite tricky to get the rear wheel out. And I said, I'm not giving you the key to the house until you get the rear wheel out on your own. And
It was hard to get the rear wheel out though.
Wow, what do you have to do?
there's like a disc brake, drum brake, sorry, that's internally into
Yeah.
the wheel, and you have to loosen it all. It's a bit of a
The
pain.
best
yeah.
thing was when Leon Haslam had his bike in here and the camera's on, and we was watching him try and struggle to get his bike out, and then he got his forks out the bike. He went to lean his forks up against the wall.
No, you missed a bit. He had it on this stand here, jacked right up, and he was trying to take the front forks out of the triple clamp.
Yeah.
Undone everything, and the forks just fell out with the front wheel still attached and
Oh,
smashed.
he was trying to.
He was trying to put from a flat track setup into a motocross setup. So he
Did the
didn't.
bike stay on the stand?
No.
It didn't just do a wheelie.
No, the
off?
bike stayed on the stand because it had the pegs on, but the forks fell down. Then he lent them up over there, walked back over here, the fork, and then he's just running around. It was mad.
It was funny. The forks then fell over, the wheel on the floor, and he on camera is running between the two, trying to keep both upright. It was quite good.
Yeah,
Good to
it
watch.
Entertaining.
What else was he talking about then?
Your 2002.
Oh yeah, the two-stroke. So I wouldn't fancy building it, but I need to get the ball rolling on it. So it's quite hard. I've never really asked people for parts and bits and pieces. Everyone else done it. So I'm trying to call round, get price on bits, get parts, and I need to call Mitch tonight and try and get ball rolling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just sit there and don't do nothing. Once one part starts coming in, I think I can start making a bit of calls. I need
And
to
what
get
are you going to do? You're going to ride it?
I'm going to race Fox Hills on it.
Ooh.
Wobb's race, VMXDN
VMXDN.
at Fox Hills. That's the plan anyway. It's in August, bank
Nice.
holiday weekend for everyone.
Do they do
And
any
what-
retro beaters you could come and have a ride on?
Don't know, actually. Maybe.
Would they mind if you rode a retro other bike? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they do make them.
See if you can get one. Come and enter.
I think they started off doing motocross bikes.
You done the two-stroke festival, didn't you, before? You
Yeah.
went round there.
This is where we need Doc Wob now.
I'm
He'd
gonna
go,
build a
yeah, you
motocross
need
bike."
this, and this. This bike was in 19. It was fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
he would know.
I'm going to get a 300 and build a motocross bike. I should get a 250 really, shouldn't I? And then I
Four-stroke?
can race it. No, two-stroke.
Van Orbeek does well on his beater.
Going all right, isn't
Fifth
he?
in the World Championship.
Is that what he's at
Yeah.
now? That's good because last year or the year before when he was on Honda, he was still
Yeah, same place.
yeah. So it mustn't be too
Well,
bad.
he's better this year than last year. But
Yeah.
even last year, he come in really good. And now they've got a two-man team. They've got Van Orbeek. They've got Van Orbeek and Lupino.
Yeah.
It's quite good. The bike's obviously good.
Someone here's wrote, sick of asking Bill, so ask Johnny instead. Are you going to offer training days?
Is it an English dude? Do you know? I would do. Yeah, no, I will do some training days. It's just hard to fit everything in.
Yeah, I agree.
Does Billy do them or not really?
No, he did one years ago, I think, didn't he?
I was there actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it together. We should do one together.
Well, that's what I said to him before.
Well,
You should do.
It's quite hard. It's like a long day, if you know what I mean. I don't mind doing them, but you lose like a day's training.
What do you mean?
We literally ride.
Oh, a
every
day's
day.
training for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, but now you're injured. You could.
Yeah, I could do actually. Maybe I should.
We're going to do a ride day again. You should come to that.
No start money.
But we might do an enduro one as well if you fancy
yeah,
it. Yeah.
definitely. It looked good that last one. Billy was
It was
showing me
really good
videos.
actually. Good fun.
Jumping down a hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
big jump.
silly, man. Is Johnny coming to do the Manx 2-day trial with you boys? Do you want to join us?
When is it?
I don't know, but it doesn't clash with anything.
When's
Oh,
the
you doing
TT? I'm desperate to go and watch the TT. I've never been to watch it. And
I
it's
went
just
to the
like a
TT.
dream.
Landed, and as I landed, they cancelled it because it rained, and I was only there one day.
Is that the only time you've ever been?
Yeah, I've missed.
This
Literally
year?
walked to the paddock and nothing happened, and got on a flight home.
Do you know when it is or not?
No.
What time of the year?
No.
Let's go this year, 100%.
All right, deal. They
Can I come?
use another sport. It's not motocross. You all right?
You get a nosebleed.
No, I don't mind. Get a bit of hospitality, some food and drink or something.
It looked amazing. Have you seen? Do you know what the TT is?
Yeah. In Ireland, there's flat out there.
What does it stand for?
Tricky.
Tricky track.
No.
Yeah. Tarmac track.
Ironman.
Tarmac
TT.
track.
Tarmac tossers. No, I don't know. Ironman TT. What does it stand for?
Time
Time
trial.
trial. Come on.
Fucking no. So close.
Nah, I'm going this year 100%.
All right,
Good
well,
man.
we're all in on that one. It's apparently you have to book it quite early though. Like book.
Oh, I think it's probably already sold out. Everyone says that. Or I guess you can go
Accommodation.
accommodation.
Yeah,
and
but
that.
you could just take a van, stop in the van.
Can't we take your motorhome? Or is that in Andorra?
It's in Andorra, but you could just rent one here, couldn't you?
I have in my motorhome.
My mate rented one to go down to Matterley the other week from Cumbria. Drove down to Matterley, parked in a car park.
Come home.
On the way down, it was that windy. The glass blew out the front of the
No way.
camper, so you had to pay for that. So he drove up
That
there
windy, it blew the glass out.
at the front. Yeah, the front.
Oh,
bed.
that was when it was. Yeah, because it got cancelled, didn't it?
Yeah,
Bloody
so
hell, I didn't know.
he drove it down, rented this camper, drove it down, parked in the lay-by, slept, and then drove home the next day with no glass in his camper.
Oh fuck.
The front windscreen or the side window or something?
No, the bed one.
Ah.
The front bed bit.
Yeah, because the wind can get behind it and just rip them things out.
Who's the most difficult guy to pass in your races, Johnny?
Probably Billy, because he doesn't move. Like when you hit him, you bounce off him.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
What about when you two... Obviously now he's got the edge a little bit in the championships, but there must have been a time where he was coming up and you actually told me...
Yeah, what about
I've
the
said-
time that Johnny said to us,
Yeah.
there's this guy coming out, he's so good, he's going to fucking
No,
take all my sponsors.
He didn't say so good. I've
The
asked you
worst
the
thing
question, is there
was-
any good kids? Because you was winning. I said, is there any good kids coming up? And you went, yeah. Who's this one kid? He's from Newcastle. Billy Bolt. And I was like, yeah. And you had a manager at the time. And you went, he's taking all my sponsors as well. He's fucking riding KTM.
He's still at it
He's
now.
got the same.
He's not stopped.
He's got
What's
the same
next?
gear as me. And he's gonna be good. You went.
It was. I thought back in the day he should have got his own sponsors. It would have been better for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
What,
but-
then stealing yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, but same manager at the time, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
what I mean.
always going to happen. They have contacts, they do it. But what about when he was coming up? So you knew he was going to be good.
Yeah. Of course he's going to be good.
Why?
Like no one else at the moment. There's no one coming up like he did. Like
No.
he was good straight away, kind of thing. He was fast.
But at that
He didn't
point,
have
I
much
never
style.
knew. I'd never know. I didn't know the name, and you just says, "Yeah, there's one kid, Billy Bolt." But why at that point? What was he doing?
He probably just started and he was probably getting some good results. Or yeah, he was just good.
What,
you can just
straight
tell,
off the
can't
bat?
you? Yeah.
What? But then at what point was he racing you and then he started beating you and you just thought, oh, fuck, this
Only
bloke.
the last few years. Only the last few years
He's done some
come
hot.
like-
He was hot and cold, wasn't he? He'd go well at one race and then
he'd crash a
fucking
lot and
wreck
stuff
another
like
one.
that. But now his speed's good.
Oh, so there's years
Like
where
at the
you...
indoors, now, there's nobody on his level, if you know
No.
what I mean.
But then there was a stage where he was fast. You knew he was fast, but he wouldn't be there for the championship up and down.
Yeah, like probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, well that
Just
he's
before
improved that
COVID.
much
Just
in-
before COVID. Like he was always good. You could always think he could win a race, but like you just knew he wouldn't be because he was that wild. If you know what I mean. Whereas now
Just matured
he's
a
not
bit.
wild. Yeah, he's matured.
Still wild.
Well, yeah, he's wild, but like not
as mad.
not as out of control.
No.
Like he's more in control now.
Have you got any good stories you can tell us about your time with Bill? Anything you two have been up to recently?
Mate, no, but we should have when he's living at my house, we should just have a video. You there all the time videoing us because it is so funny.
Why? What's he get up to?
Well, no, just like everything, taking the piss out of each other and it was funny.
These two rang me up about 3-4 weeks ago. A pair of them trying to edit a video over FaceTime.
It was my video. wasn't
Yeah, he
it?
was trying to make a reel, wasn't you?
I can't, oh, he did it for me in the end.
You couldn't even make
He's
a
actually
reel?
quite good now.
Yeah, Bill's good.
You couldn't even make a reel. Could you make one
On my phone, I can make a reel.
on your phone?
On Instagram.
Tommy's got a laptop now. Today is his first day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
give him
I
my
just
old
bought Ed's
laptop.
laptop.
What did you get?
Don't know, whatever his laptop is.
The MacBook
Apple.
Pro.
Oof.
Grand.
Big spender.
Cheap, that.
Oh, so you
Is
just
it?
got the small memory
Yeah,
one.
done you cheap. Yeah, well, it wasn't. Mine wasn't that bad, but I upgraded to a proper ripper.
Ah, he's got a second-hand one.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot better than
Well, he
my
was
one.
gonna buy a
I've
new
got-
I
one.
need a
and it'd
camera.
be
I
wasted.
need someone to give me a camera. I don't have a vlogging camera.
Buy one like us. What did I spend on mine? $2,500.
Yeah.
All in. That's well good. Good investment now. I'm well chuffed with it. Ed's just set it up. I'm actually going to go down Mel Pocock's.
What app do you
Film.
use to do your editing?
I bought it all, Jonny, mate. Not
What's
tight as
it
one
called?
may think. Final X Pro Cut.
Yeah, that'll do.
In that some of them orders. Final Cut Pro X. I don't know.
That's it. You got it.
Oh, you got the Pro one?
Yeah.
Do I have the Pro? No, I don't
Yeah,
have the
no,
Pro.
you have the Pro one.
I do.
Yeah.
That's tricky to use. I learnt it for a day and then I sort of started getting the hang of it and then I took like a month off and went back on. I couldn't even
You
cut
screwed
one
then,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You forget
hard.
all
when
the
you-
shortcuts.
Yeah. I don't know any shortcuts. So now I've got to start.
I had
Playing around
I had
with
a
it a
year
little
and a
bit.
half off at one point. Didn't do anything. No
Really?
video.
And how
editing.
were you when you came back?
Fucking terrible. Couldn't
Yeah,
even.
I
I
can
just opened it
I
up.
remember we used to be on holiday, and me and Ed would be sharing a room, and he'd all night he was just there. The laptop was up, his face was just glowing. He's there editing a video
Yeah, he's good.
every night, loving it.
Mm.
From
That's
the,
how everything's self-taught, isn't it?
Yeah. Just watch YouTube videos, self-taught how to do it.
doesn't work for me when I watch them.
Me and Jonny have
No.
got some good stories. haven't
Yeah.
we? Some very non-tellable stories,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you
Holiday vibes.
used to spend a lot of time together, didn't you? Really, there was no
Yeah.
vlogs in that at that point, but
Nah.
just generally a lot of time.
we've done a holiday in
holidays.
Mykonos, a couple of holidays in France, Ibiza. We slogged our tits off driving to Athens to World Superbike race,
Yeah.
didn't we?
That was a struggle, wasn't it?
Yeah, you've actually spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time with Jonny. And then he moved to Spain, and then no one saw him for a while.
Oh yeah, then you just went missing, didn't you? That was it. Now I remember it. He just went to Spain. Did you? Oh no, you
Andorra.
didn't have a missus. You got a missus. Went to Spain. Deleted everyone's numbers.
6 years later.
Because even I see Jamie Law and that, he was just like, "Seen Jonny," and
Who
I'm like,
never seen him?
"Yeah." He's like, "Who?" And I'm like, "Walker," and he's like, "Who?" He's like, "I haven't seen him, mate. I haven't seen him. I haven't heard of him. He even wants fucking 300 quid for the boat we own together."
Have you still got the wakeboard vessel?
No, it's gone. They've bought a new one.
Oh, they've cut you out.
Are you in on that one or not?
No. I had a boat sat in the UK for 5 years that I never went on.
Yeah, you wanted your money out of it.
Yeah, I
didn't
was
you?
like, just,
To be fair,
give it to me.
you've done well there because now you can still turn up and use it.
I just use their boat now, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
perfect. Well, they've used yours for 5 years.
Exactly.
What is the crack in the hometown? Anything? Fucking hell.
Said he.
Is that
10
like
past 8.
is that like a hint that it's time to go? It's done an hour and 10 minutes.
You told me an hour and 10.
Oh, we'll give
Quick,
it.
we've got a minute and 20 left.
All right.
Give
The crack of home. I was up home the other week, actually. I'm going to go home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been home for a while. So,
In Keswick.
yeah, not much going on really. Just went to see the boys. Have a bit of crack.
How's the family?
They're good.
Mother and father?
Grafting.
Are they still at it?
Of course.
Oh, fair play.
Don't
What do
stop.
they do? Builders?
Yeah, my mum's not a builder. She's got a B&B.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you ever want to go and stop in Keswick, it's called
thought-
haven't you got one
Guest
as well,
House. Don't
yeah?
go and smash the windows.
It's called what?
What Endless Guest House?
I thought you said...
It's cheap. B&B.
You've got an Airbnb
Good full
up there,
English
though, haven't you, or
breakfast.
not?
Nah, I sold it.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, everything up there you sold as well, or you rent or
yeah,
houses?
I've literally got nothing now.
Everything in Spain?
I've got nothing left. It's all gone into my team.
Yeah, I just sold because I don't know. I just was
You're
never
just not there, are you? No.
So there's no point having them.
Do you own your house in Spain, or do you just rent it?
In Spain, I just rent the one in Spain.
Oh, do you?
I own my one in Andorra though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I meant Andorra. Oh, but... So you haven't got one in Spain, no?
Yeah, I rent one.
Oh, yeah. All right, fucking hell. Yeah, excuse me. Andorra's tax-free in it, so you live there, and then when you go to Spain, you rent a little bit sometimes
Just for
in
the
the stay.
just for the Super Enduro season, really.
Yeah, how far's that track from Andorra?
2 and a bit hours.
Just too much to do every day.
And it's like shitty roads. It's not like it's motorway. It's like back roads.
You've been building
All
a
the
new
way.
track with Bill in Spain, haven't you?
We
At
did,
Rocco's
yeah,
Ranch?
Rocco's Ranch.
I went there last week.
That'd be good when that's done.
How
wouldn't
was it? Yeah, it's not fully finished. I was supposed to go the other day
Well,
to help them finish.
we went on Tuesday after Super Enduro, and obviously that was the first time I'd gone. Billy reckons everything's sunk with the rain. Everything he said
really?
was half the size of what that you built it.
No way.
All the jumps were. He reckoned everything was minuscule.
You'll probably be able to get over it now.
Yeah, brilliant. The weather's so shit out there though at the moment.
It was freezing when I was there.
Yeah, and it's been raining the last few days. It's gonna get out next week, I think.
It's no better here. We was in shorts and t-shirts on Monday, and now it's snowing.
I know it's snowing on the way, and then it was sunny. Didn't know what it wanted to do.
Job's fucked. All right, well, I reckon we'll get
Call it that.
Yeah, we'll just get one more quick question up and see if
Right
we
then.
can get you plug in a few more things. You know, that's the reason you're here, isn't it?
I'm here for the boys.
What are your goals for this year in the championship? And there was another one.
What about future? Like, what's this year goals? Obviously, outdoor season's looking a bit bleak
Yeah, a bit-
because your shoulder,
Bit
you need to
dodgy,
get
yeah.
healthy.
To be
but
honest, I'd
future
rather.
plans.
I'm thinking now because my knee. I've got no ACL as well. I might get my knee done as well, which
Yeah, makes sense.
it means more time off. But when I come back, because I still race now, and I'm still a little bit scared of my knee. So
Well,
I might
having
get
a
that
dab or
fixed.
something.
Yeah, I might get that fixed while I'm getting my shoulder done, and then just concentrate more on the end of the season and next year.
Well, you're
Really?
young, really. In the world
Spring
of
chicken,
enduro,
mate.
you are though. It's not. You can do your sport long and you can do motocross. I believe. Or is Graham
I
just
feel
a-
like it's
a
getting
one-off?
hard. He's just a one-off, mate. He's
Who,
unbelievable.
how old is everyone else? Like Cody Webb, Carlton Haker, all of them boys.
It's a bit older than me, 33, 34.
So Billy's the youngest,
Yeah.
right?
But the thing is now, like, the level's gone up so much that you need to spend so much time riding. So you're literally riding every day not 5 hours,
Yeah,
a
but
couple
plenty.
hours every day. And then you race in 6 hours or whatever. It takes its toll.
Yeah, it's a lot of time
So
on a
it
bike.
is-
Isn't it?
yeah,
Fair
it is
enough.
quite hardcore.
All right, and what did you want to ask him? The plans
Yeah,
for
just
the.
like, well, obviously, sort of answered it there. You want to get
He's
the
staying
main
in
goal,
Spain.
see if you can race. And,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
the main
stay in
goal is to get
Andorra.
healthy.
Stay in Andorra, get healthy, and just live a good life.
What even?
That's not what we wanna
but-
do.
but
No,
like
that's not what
next
we wanna
year,
do.
you want to beat her again, or is it not?
Yeah,
is
I'll
it
just
1 year
carry
deal?
on. Nah, it is just a 1 year deal, but I don't want to change. I don't want to keep changing bikes all the time. I'll try and stay with Beta until I finish racing now. I don't
Okay.
plan on going. I'm happy with the bike.
Can you get me a deal on a new Beta Trials bike?
Yeah, I've got a perfect one at home for you actually.
What 2022?
I don't know, it's factory though. Gold rims.
Oh no, I'm not good enough for gold rims. I'm fucked.
What's yours, Tommy?
My
Because
trials
obviously
bike.
your motocross career. Obviously you're a year older than me. Do you plan on going for ages?
No, not really. Just see how others go. If I have a good year again, I want to race next year again. We'll see we crack on. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, really.
You're a long
Taking
time
it,
retired when you stop.
yeah,
aren't you?
You
think
are.
I-
That is the thing.
I think I'd regret it if I stopped. I really, really enjoy racing, so it's almost not. I wouldn't say more than ever, but as much as ever. But more so, I enjoy racing. I enjoy the lifestyle. I enjoy doing the videos now.
Look at Ando, he's still going.
Yeah,
What's he?
and well, he's actually stopped this year, isn't it? First year.
He's definitely still. No, he's still racing though. He's still
Yeah,
riding.
he's still
he?
doing the odd bit.
He
He's
was
still
doing
riding.
local
You could do a Taddy Bluesy act and just stop and come back after a year.
How old is
Have
Teddy?
a retire for a year while I get my injuries fixed and then come back. Taddy is 36.
Oh, so he wasn't even that
38.
old when he retired.
No,
I met Taddy
34,
when he
I
was
think.
raced in America.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in America.
Same time.
Was it a big in America, the enduro scene? Or
It was then, yeah, when he did it. It's not that big anymore.
No.
It's kind of died off a little bit.
It
But
seems to have got
hopefully-
bigger over here.
It would be, yeah, it'd be so good if, because next year they're planning on having a 7-round championship for Super Enduro. It'd be good if they could have one in England as well.
Yeah, well, like we said, if they do, go and support it. Get involved.
Mate, I'd love to see you
Oh,
in
definitely.
the European
Yeah,
class.
the European. Well, some track looks a bit hard. So I'd have to try and make them to make it a little bit easier.
I'd have loved to have seen him on that wooden spine in
No, I
Germany.
wouldn't have jumped that.
I wouldn't have.
All the boys. said
Stan
no.
offered him Stan said to me when on the track walk he'd give him $5,000 if
Did the
if he could
Europeans
make it
all get
round.
over it then?
Yeah, there was some big crashes.
It was causing some dramas.
Was it?
Well, it was brilliant.
Talking about Stan, he's going to have they're having a race, him and my mechanic.
Oh, they said that on
That-
the last podcast.
That'll be, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, they're-
Mark, my mechanic, goes well.
We've
Stan
decided,
goes really well.
Mm.
Fuck me,
He
he's so
did.
fast.
I
When we're
used to
so
look up
good
to
when we
Stan.
go out.
we said we were going to do it here and have a lap of a few different tracks.
Yeah, perfect.
And then one long one.
Be
Stan
funny.
said it's only one lap times because he don't want it to be longer. He should be hanging out his arse.
Yeah, but they both will, wouldn't they? Surely.
Nah,
it's a short
Mark's
mate.
fucking-
Oh, he still rides a lot.
Not a lot, but he takes my
Mark
bikes
with the
every
long
now and
hair?
then.
No,
No, who's that?
no,
The one who I see at the trials day, no, different mechanic.
different one. At the trials day.
When we went Inch Perfect Trials, the bloke we went with Jonny and we see
No,
in
no,
Germany,
no.
he
Oh,
was
no,
also
that's
at
Reeves.
Inch Perfect.
No, he's
But he
not.
was also good on a bike, wasn't he?
Yeah, he goes well.
Right, well, I think we should wrap it up. Let Jonny get on his way back up to
No
Manchester.
rush.
Yeah, big stint for you, that. Fair play.
It's alright.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Any other sponsors you need to thank for your...
Just everyone.
Just everyone?
Everyone in life.
Everyone that
Life's
supports
good.
Team 2-2.
You're a requested
Yeah,
guest on
everyone's
here quite a
supportive.
bit. Everyone
Am
says...
I?
Yeah, everyone
Oh,
wants to
thanks.
know.
Be good to get us all on.
Yeah.
Yeah, would it be better if Billy was here? Obviously, you have more stories with Bill, so you can talk more about which
Yeah.
we've had a go.
Well,
haven't
what
Well,
we
if I get this operation, I'll be maybe in the UK for a while.
what we plan on doing is also giving Billy a bit of a portable podcast booth so he can take it away and call in
Oh,
us
that'd be
because
good.
we're still
Sit in
not
the back of the
harnessed
van
this.
and do it.
Yeah, we've not
No, you wouldn't
harnessed
get in
this
that.
yet.
It's
This
fine,
can
I'm
do
sure.
more
No.
than what I'm letting on, so we can call people in and have a chat with you all.
You
Yeah.
definitely need to come and video us when we live together because it would honestly make such a funny video.
I will. I come next time you're all out there together. I'll come back out because I didn't really get to see Spain in all its glory because
Yeah.
pissed
Busy.
it down.
You love Andorra riding trials every day.
Yeah, I would. You got a spare bike for me?
Yeah.
Spot on then. That'll do. Right. Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you.
Not sure when the next one will be. Hopefully soon. This is coming out after Israel, I think. Billy's current plans at the time of filming this is he's coming back to the UK. So we'll try and get him in, see how he got on. Tommy's merch should be out by this point as well, so go and grab some of that.
And Johnny's will be coming soon.
And me and Jonny are about to have a discussion off camera to decide what we're doing with his. So thanks very much. We'll see you later.
Adios.